everyone, this is Jag. Well, in this video I'm going to cover some gardening mistakes that some beginner gardeners and even some experienced gardeners make. So knowing these mistakes is going to save you a lot of time, money and effort. So let's get started. Number one, trying to grow stuff that doesn't grow in your zone. Now this is very crucial. When you're starting to garden, you are so excited and you want to plant anything and everything. You want to grow vanilla beans, ginger, blueberries, you want to grow everything. However, there are certain varieties that grow in certain parts of the world. So if you're growing stuff that grows well in your zone, you'll be successful. Number two, not amending the soil and using the wrong type of amendments or fertilizers in your soil. So here's the difference. In conventional farming, you feed the plant. You have all of these chemical fertilizers that feed the plant. In organic gardening, you don't feed the plant, you feed the soil. The soil in turn feeds the plant. You take care of the soil takes care of your plants. So you can add all sorts of organic matter to the soil. You can add organic compost, whether it's compost made from green materials such as leaves, twigs, grasses, all that stuff that has been well composted. You can add manure to the soil. You can add worm castings. Not only using chemical fertilizers that produce fruit that actually doesn't taste good, chemical fertilizers also kills the microbiology in the soil as well. So you want to actually keep the microbiology, the fungi, the beneficial bacteria in the soil so that they in turn feed your plants. Number three, planting too early. Now this is a mistake I made quite a few times in my life actually, and it's very easy to mitigate this mistake. Just look at the weather and wait till the weather warms up a little bit. If you're planting summer vegetables, wait at least until the nighttime temperature is about 45 degrees Fahrenheit and at least 50 degrees Fahrenheit at night, and that is the right time to plant. Number four, planting too close. Now when we are first starting to garden, we are so excited, we were excited about growing all this stuff that doesn't grow in our zone. We are also excited about growing a lot of stuff in a very small space. Guess what happens? The plants get too crowded. The plants need their space. The plants need, they actually compete for nutrients and sunlight. So they need this space to actually produce good amount of fruit, good amount of vegetables. So always follow guidelines on row spacing and plant spacing when you're planting vegetables. Number five, overwatering. Now the biggest mistakes about watering is not about underwatering, it's overwatering. You need to scratch at least 2 to 3 inches below the soil and see if the soil is moist. I also use like a moisture meter that actually tells me what percentage of moisture is in the soil. So here's the moisture meter. So let me put it in the ground. As you can see, the moisture level is about 70 to 80%. So we don't need to water anymore. Once the moisture level drops below 30 to 40%, it becomes more on the drier side. So that's when you water. Now tomatoes are especially very susceptible to overwatering. If you keep watering tomatoes with lots of water, they will produce a lot of foliage and not enough flowers and not enough fruit, not enough tomatoes. They will actually start dropping their flowers and not produce any more tomatoes because they think they're getting all the resources, they have all the water, so they're gonna keep producing more and more leaves. So you always want to stunt your tomato plants there and make them think, okay, there's water is running out, it's going to be the end of the season, or they're not going to be able to produce seed. That's when they start to produce a lot more tomatoes. Number six, using chemical pesticides. Now this is a mistake a lot of beginner gardeners make. Now what that does is that it does kill the pests, but it also affects the beneficial insects such as ladybugs and lacewings. Ladybugs and lacewings actually eat the aphids and they eat all the other pests that actually attack our plants. We must not use chemical pesticides because it affects bees, lacewings, ladybugs and all the beneficial insects. You can use neem oil and pure castor soap. Just add 1 tablespoon of neem oil and 1 tablespoon of pure castor soap to 1 gallon of water, which is about 3.5 liters of water. Spray your plants with this solution, it works really well. So refrain from using chemical pesticides and maintain a balance with nature and produce the best tasting fruits and vegetables that you can ever imagine. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in another video.